Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting the Summer I Turned Pretty reading vlog. I'm very excited about this because it's becoming a series really soon, probably right around the time that this video will be coming out. So that's going to be on Amazon Prime. It actually even says it on the new version of the book. And I really wanted to read the book before watching the series, so I figured I'd bring you guys along with me on that process. So I'm going to start reading this and I will check in with you guys as I'm reading so we can chat about it. Alright, I went and showered, so that's why I'm in different clothes. So we are officially into the book now. And so basically what I'm getting from the beginning of this is that our main character, Belly, is a sister to Steven, who's currently driving a car. They're on a road trip to get somewhere and her parents are divorced. That's what we know so far. Also, I've heavily avoided spoilers for this book, but I do know that it is kind of a love triangle, friends to lovers kind of thing, and that she's basically, because I've seen the preview for the show, that her mom and the mom of the two boys that she's friends with have been friends for a really long time, and they meet up at this beach house every year, and she likes Conrad. And she's close friends with Jeremiah. So that's all that I know going into this. Okay, so apparently something happened between Belly and Jeremiah last year that made her mom think that that's the boy that she likes now. But she won't say what it is, so guess we're just not gonna know for a while. So they've arrived at the beach house, and both of the brothers are acting a little weird towards her, basically saying she doesn't look like herself. And the way that they're acting, she's implying that they're acting like she's a stranger and that she looks completely different. But all that they've said that's changed is the fact that she doesn't wear glasses anymore. And I'm it's kind of a little cliche that you take the glasses off and, oh, she's beautiful now. Hopefully other things have actually changed, because that's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. We're having some one-on-one moments with Conrad. Also, we get a flashback to when she was 12 and he liked some other girl and took her to the boardwalk to go see the girl he liked and not be alone. But she thought it was him asking her out on a date, and she was super upset about it. So that's great. Okay, so maybe it's not just the boys being superficial, because even their mom is saying she looks different, so maybe it's true, I don't know. Susanna, Conrad and Jeremiah's mom, is giving off heavy, I'm not like other moms, I'm the cool mom vibe. She's letting all the kids have wine with dinner and stuff, and the way she's talking and everything, she just seems a little up there on her high horse, she's so cool, but I like her so far. Alright, I moved inside to get away from the yappy barking dog outside. So, I just finished chapter 9, and I wanted to give you a little update on my thoughts. And Belly's a big simp for Conrad. It's kind of funny. Basically, she was just outside at nighttime swimming because she couldn't sleep, and Conrad ended up outside and was talking about how he knew that she went for night swims, and he was also smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer, and she did not like the fact that he was smoking a cigarette and was trying to convince him to stop, and he was like, ooh, what will you give me if I do, as if trying to flirt with her. So I'm kind of interested. He also said earlier that he had a girlfriend previously that she found out about a couple months before they came, but when she asked about it, he said that they broke up. So he's still on the market and available. Also, Belly apparently is a swim team girl, which I think is cool because I used to do that too, so very relatable for me. And I also found out that her dad either was cheating on her mom when she was 13 because she was talking about a perfume that he bought her for Christmas that she was pretty sure that his grad school girlfriend picked out. But I don't know if the parents were already divorced or separated by then, or if he was cheating on her mom with this grad school girl. Alright, I've got some more info on the parents' situation. So he didn't cheat, but Belly found out that he was with one of the PhD students after they separated, I'm assuming before the divorce was finalized. And so she obviously didn't like that. And she kind of blames her mom for the divorce too, because she didn't really fight for it and she didn't cry, like she wasn't upset about the divorce, whereas her dad was upset about it. And she blames her mom for why their family broke up and they have to live in a new place and all this stuff. So just thought I would update that since I was talking about it earlier. So the moms think that Conrad is doing drugs, and Belly is getting confronted by her mom about it. Like, she's asking her all these questions about if she knows anything about Conrad doing drugs, because he like quit football and is acting differently. And Belly's like, definitely not. And her mom makes her promise to tell her if she finds anything out. And Belly thinks in her head, like, there's no way he's actually like doing drugs. So we'll see, because I feel like they wouldn't put this in the book if it wasn't going to lead to somewhere, but maybe I'm just reading into things. Okay. Plot twists are beginning to happen because it's raining, so Jeremiah, Steven, and Belly all went to the movies. Conrad didn't want to go. He's being all moody. And they went to this rom-com movie, and Steven was like, not for me, and left like 5 minutes later. So then it's just Jeremiah and Belly in the movie theater, and Jeremiah went and got them snacks. He got like a Coke and Twizzlers, and Belly was like, you forgot the straws. And then he bit the ends off of Twizzlers to make straws out of them, and then they were like sipping it together like they were in like a commercial, like a 1950s Coke commercial, it says. And now Jeremiah is looking at her like he wants to kiss her, and she's like, what is going on? Like, it's always been Conrad that I've liked, and now you're looking at me like you want to kiss me, and I didn't think that you looked at me that way. So now she's all confused. Okay, so it seems like we're gonna have some time jumping. The first time that they did this was a couple chapters ago. They did chapter like 13 or 14, and they did age 13, and they were talking about when Susanna had cancer, and her and Jeremiah really became like close friends because she was there for him through that. And now we're looking at age 14 in another flashback, so I think this is going to keep happening throughout the book. I'm laughing so hard at this. We're at the age 14 summer, and Belly's friend Taylor Jewel has come to stay for a week at the summer house, and she's kind of a complete brat, and like we don't like her very much, and she's being all like uppity and thinking she's so cool. And then she's talking to Belly about how she likes Conrad, and Belly's like, you shouldn't go for him, he's too serious and like deep for you. And then tells her that Jeremiah is more her speed, and she goes, what do you mean, Belly? I'm not deep. And Belly thinks in her head that she's about as deep as an inflatable kiddie pool. Okay, Taylor is literally the most annoying character ever, and I really don't like her. Like, I know she's supposed to be like the stereotypical like it girl, middle school, early high school girl, but she's so freaking annoying, and she's really rude. So she's not it. So Steven is leaving for his like college road trip with his dad, and apparently he's not coming back to the summer house because he wants to go be with his new girlfriend or whatever. So now it's just gonna be the moms and Belly and then Conrad and Jeremiah. So everything's like off balance to her, and she's like, what is going on? And I feel like this is when it's really gonna start getting a little juicy. Okay, I am not liking the way that Conrad is talking to Belly right now, because she went out to go swim the night her brother left to go on this thing with her dad, and then he wasn't coming back. She wanted to go swim, and Conrad and this guy Clay, who's like a year older than him that they're friends with, were drinking beer outside, and Clay invited her to sit down, and then Conrad was like, you need to go back upstairs and be a good girl and go to bed. And I was like, why are you talking to her like that? She just came down here to go swimming, and your friend is trying to give her beer, but she didn't even accept that, and now you're trying to push her away. There's some mysterious boy at this party. So this guy's like apparently pretty smart. He went to some like French convention thing with her when she was young, like 8th grade, and his grandma's from France, so he like speaks French, and now they're all talking in French stuff. Okay, Conrad is really pissing me off. Not a big fan right now, dude. But Cam, the boy that she met at like French something, is really nice and gave her his hoodie, and they exchanged numbers, and now she's about to leave. So according to Jeremiah, Conrad has things going on that he's not allowed to tell Belly about. So we'll probably figure that out later, hopefully. So this Cam kid is like actually really cute. He came over to their house and they did a little swim in the pool and like raced to keep the hoodie. So she won and got to keep the hoodie, and now she got invited to go to a party with him, but Conrad's being super overprotective again because apparently the guy throwing the party is like sketch and sells crystal meth out of the trunk of his car, and so Conrad doesn't want her to go. But Belly's like protesting against it, so don't know. I think Jeremiah's my favorite character. He's always so funny. And he's actually nice to Belly, which is kind of rare apparently in this book because Conrad is not very nice. I think Jeremiah's my favorite character. He's always so funny. And he's actually nice to Belly, which is kind of rare apparently in this book because Conrad is not very nice. I think something is going on between Susanna and Mr. Fisher because apparently Mr. Fisher normally comes up for like the weekend after 4th of July and he's not doing that. And then Belly said something about Susanna being more sad than normal and like being sick a lot. So I don't know if something is going on, but it seems a little suspicious to me. Alright, she's out at this party with Cam, and I just have a sneaking suspicion that something's gonna happen here. She's not drinking or anything yet, but the boys said that they were gonna go too, and with how overprotective Conrad's being, I just know something's about to happen. Alright, something's about to go down. I haven't read through it yet, but apparently Conrad is like yelling, and Belly and Cam can hear it, and they're about to run inside and figure out what's going on, or wherever he's at. I'm not sure if he's outside or inside, but he's yelling and something is gonna go down. My goodness. Conrad is wasted apparently and is like trying to fight this like 25-year-old dude who's like really muscly, and Jeremiah's over here just like, they are just messing around, and I'm like, no, they're not messing around, but whatever, because Conrad's like pushing him and all this stuff. So I don't know what's about to happen, but it's stressing me out. So Belly broke up the fight, and now they're on their way back home, and Conrad just touched her hair and was like gonna say something, and then Jeremiah walked into the car. But Conrad's really drunk, so don't know if we can take any of this for like real. But Belly's definitely starting to have more and more feelings for him because she's talking about how she can't stop thinking about what happened in the car, and she really just wants to be thinking about what happened with Cam on their date, but she can't because she's distracted by all the stuff she's thinking about Conrad. Belly just had her first kiss with Cam. They went to the drive-in for like a date, and she thought it was a total fail, but he kissed her before she got out of the car, so really good. Okay, I really want to know what's going on with these parents. Susanna and Laurel, which Laurel is Belly's mom, she just walked in on them arguing, and girl, you need to investigate further. Like, we need to know what's going on, because her mom has clearly been crying, and then her mom just like walks off, and now she's talking to Susanna about her date. But like, I want to know what's happening with the parents. Hello? Okay, so I found out some information. Susanna and Mr. Fisher are getting a divorce, which I had suspicion about earlier in the book when they were like talking about him not coming and her being sad, but now it's kind of confirmed because Conrad just said it and Jeremiah's getting all like, don't talk about it, shut up, blah, blah, blah about it. So yeah, they're getting a divorce. So the parents do not know that the kids know about this divorce situation. Okay, so Cam can tell that there's something going on between Conrad and Belly because they are walking the beach after this like dinner that they had invited him over to eat with them, and Conrad didn't sit at dinner with them. He like ate before and didn't want to hang out. And now they're walking on the beach and talking about her first kiss because she had told him it was somebody from the beach when she was 13. And he guessed that it was Conrad, and she asked why he guessed him, and he said that it's the way that he looks at her, and it's just a feeling. And then she said that he was wrong and that it was Jeremiah, but he's kind of suspicious that there's something going on with Conrad and that Conrad likes her and has feelings for her. So I don't really know how to feel about this because Conrad's being really annoying and broody. But I also semi-understand because his parents are getting divorced, and so he's, like, sad about it. But, like, Jeremiah's going through the same thing, and he's not acting like a little shit. So, I don't know. We finally got the story of Belly's first kiss with Jeremiah during a Truth or Dare game. Kind of gave me a little bit of butterflies, so I think I might be Team Jeremiah. Personally. Let me know how you feel in the comments, though, because I'm interested to see. Alright, it's the next morning and I'm back outside reading, but Belly's really annoyed with Jeremiah for the kiss situation, but I think deep down she's more annoyed that he like was doing it as a joke and like a way to make Taylor jealous than she is about the actual kiss itself because she wanted it to be real. Maybe I'm just reaching, but I feel like that's probably why she's actually annoyed about it. Taylor is with Steven? Ugh, I'm so confused. Alright, I think Conrad is clearly jealous of what's happening between Cam and Belly because he keeps making little remarks, and like she came in because she was mad at him. She was mad at Cam from the beach because she wanted to skinny dip, and then Cam got all nervous and didn't want to do it, and Conrad made like some comments and stuff and basically made her feel like she was like 13 again, she said. The next morning she found a note from Cam on like the walk out to the beach in a bottle that said, "I owe you one skinny dip." So I think they're still fine, but Conrad's obviously jealous of what's going on and there's something happening with him. Okay, I freaking love Jeremiah. I want him and Belly to be together instead of her and whoever else. I want her and Jeremiah together because he's so cute. Jeremiah got her a charm for her charm bracelet. So cute. Oh no. Cam is on to Belly liking Conrad because she invited him over when Conrad had Nicole over, and she's being all weird about Nicole and like being kind of mean to her and about her, and now she like snuggled up to Cam really close when they were coming back downstairs from Conrad's room, and Cam's like, "Did you literally invite me over here just to make him jealous?" And oh my god. I think she's about to break Cam's little heart. He just asked her if they wanted to stay in touch over the like normal parts of the year, and she hesitated like big time. So I feel bad for the guy. I think Jeremiah's about to say that he likes her. They're like in the rec room watching TV after they watched a movie with their moms, and he's out here like, "I don't think Cam's the guy for you." And then he wants to tell her something, and I stopped reading because I had to update, and I just need to know what's happening, so I'll be back in a minute. Jeremiah is the right boy, and she is not going for it. Why? He literally just like told her he likes her, and she's like, "I don't know, I still like Conrad." Like, no, we like Jeremiah in this house. Oh my god. This is insane. So Belly just went and like admitted her feelings for Conrad when he got back from a run, and Jeremiah came back in the middle of this, and Conrad was being really mean to Belly, like, "No, get out of my way, like, I don't like you like that, and you don't like me like you like everybody, blah 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 blah." And now Jeremiah and Conrad are fighting, and apparently it's like about their dad or something, and Conrad just punched Jeremiah in the face, so that's freaking great. No. Susanna is sick again, and I think that's why the boys were fighting. Jeremiah's my little baby. And he's so upset. I'm sad for them. Well, she kissed Conrad. I don't know how to feel about it because I still don't condone him being so annoying and rude the whole summer. But now that we know, like, his mom's dying, that I can't fault him for it as bad. But I still like Jeremiah better, personally. I just finished it. And I think I'm going to do all the books in this video because I don't think this is super long yet. And I'm about to go read the rest of them anyway. So I figured I would bring you all along for that. But my thoughts on the end of this book, she likes Conrad and he showed up at her house in the wintertime right after Christmas and they're going somewhere. So I'm wondering if the next book is gonna have like this road trip or whatever they're trying to do in it. And I still don't know how I feel about the whole Conrad Jeremiah situation because I think Jeremiah is better. There, I said it. I like Jeremiah better because he's actually nice to her and isn't a little turd, but maybe the next book will change my mind. I don't know. All in all, pretty good. It's definitely a younger audience read compared to what I normally would read, but I really like it and I'm super excited to watch the series. I'm pretty sure that they'll probably do like a season per book, so I'm really ready for this to come out because I want to see what it actually looks like compared to what I like envisioned in my head. But I'm gonna go grab the next book, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, it's time to start book number 2. I have my little buddy here with me, ready to read. Aren't you, Dixie? Are you Mom's buddy? She's so good. They really just out here tricking me on the first page, trying to make me think that, oh, it was a happy beginning. No. Susanna's dead and I'm depressed. And they're not at the house. Anyways, gotta keep reading. I'll let you know what's going on. She and Conrad aren't together anymore either. So we worked up to this whole thing last book. And now she's just gonna break it apart in this beginning of this one. Alright, so we got a little bit of insight into what happened during the like end scene of the last book. Just basically talking about how Conrad and Belly started having a relationship, like sort of. I don't think they ever put a label on it. But he would like come to her house when he could get off of school. And then the night in December that the end of the last book was talking about, they went up to the summer house and spent the night there. Which I don't know how she got away with that with her mom, but apparently she did. Alright, I have a fan on because it's like super hot outside. But I just read the first chapter from Jeremiah's point of view. I didn't know we were getting multiple POVs in this book, so that's kind of cool. I'm hoping they have more of that because I love multiple POV books because I like to see what the boy thinks too. But anyways, this is kind of a flashback POV to the day that Susanna died, and it's just really sad and it made me really upset. Okay, so this is, I'm confused because earlier in the book, like last chapter or so, a boy named Corey asked Belly if she was still going out with the guy that she took to prom with her. But now she's saying she was standing alone at prom, so I'm wondering if like he stood her up or something happened and they got in a fight and he left. I'm hoping they do a flashback because I'm a little confused. There's literally a girl with Conrad. Oh my god! Conrad is literally in their basement with a girl, like playing with her. She's playing with his hair and he's like stroking her leg. This is why I'm not Team Conrad right now. Cannot deal with this behavior from him. Guys, they're fighting and it's like bad. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have a hard time coming back from this because he's doing this with this girl he used to date. No, I'll be quiet. Because he's doing this with this girl he used to date. And then Belly is saying that she hates him and telling him to go to hell on the day of his mother's funeral. Don't really see you guys coming back very easily from that one. Oh my god. Conrad is literally disappeared off the face of the planet, like gone missing. We're back in the present. The previous stuff I talked about was like a flashback to Susanna's funeral, and it's July 3rd and Conrad just went missing. He like left his summer school. I guess he was taking summer classes for college, and Jeremiah just called Belly and was like, have you seen Conrad? And nope, nobody's seen him. He's just disappeared. These people stress me out, I swear. We have a little reading buddy. What are you doing? Anyways, Belly and Jeremiah are now going on this like mission to go and find Conrad. So Belly just packed up her stuff and talked to her mom, and her mom seemed like really absent and like wasn't paying attention to what was actually going on. Didn't have her little radar that she normally has for like the BS radar go off. Didn't care. She told her mom that she was going to Taylor's house because there was some breakup or something, and her mom didn't seem to detect that there was anything wrong, so I feel bad for her mom. Oh my god, Jeremiah is such a simp and I love him. We just got a POV chapter from him, and literally he's been such a simp for her for so long. It was talking about the last book and like when she got there and some of the moments during the book and what his perspective was, and now he's talking about how he like wanted to keep her at arm's length because of everything that had happened, and the moment he saw her he just couldn't anymore. This man, such a simp, but I love him for it. Alright, sorry about the dog snoring in the background, but Belly and Jeremiah are talking about where they think Conrad could be, and I think I have a theory about where this is going to go, because they're talking about like going up to his college and seeing his roommate and like trying to figure stuff out, but I really think that he went to the summer house and that we're going to end up getting back there, because I feel like it's very iconic, like that town, to this book series, and he probably went there to like reconnect with his mom, because in the summer that's where they always were. They spent all their time with his mom there. So I think he is at the summer house and they're all going to end up back there before this book is over with. I think this video is officially the Conrad hate train, because I just found out what happened at prom. Pretty aggravated at him. This is unacceptable behavior. Jeremiah is clearly the superior brother. Y'all, I really can't stand Conrad. There has to be some kind of turnaround for this dude, because you guys all on TikTok go bananas for this guy and pick him over Jeremiah, and I'm just not seeing it. Like, at all. Jeremiah's literally amazing, and Conrad sucks. So, not seeing it. Where are the standards? And I was right. He definitely went to the summer house. They just talked to some girl named Sophie at his college that somehow he's associated with, maybe somebody that he's like seeing on and off. And she said he went to go surfing, and then clicked in Belly's head. She's like, yeah, he's at the summer house. So I was right. I had good theory. Belly just found something I don't think she was supposed to find. She found an infinity necklace that Conrad had in his desk drawer at his dorm room, and she thinks it's for her. And before they leave, she literally puts it on under her shirt. So I feel like this is going to come up later. He's going to see it, and it's either going to go really good or really bad. So we shall see. I don't know what's going to happen now. But they're heading back to Cousins Beach to go and look for him and hopefully get him out of self-destruction mode. I think we're going to get the story, finally, of what happened in like the little epilogue in the first book, because these are like the same words from the epilogue in the beginning of this chapter. Anyways, gotta go real quick because I gotta know what actually happened. I'll update you in a few minutes. He's so sweet in all the flashbacks. Why is he not? They feel like two different characters. Maybe he's redeemable. I don't know. Guys, I just spent most of the day watching the show. I loved it. It was so good. And now I have to get back to reading the book because I just need to know what's happening. Sorry for the barking dog. That's my neighbor's dogs. But it's time to get back into the second book, because now I gotta know how this story finishes, and I'm so ready for them to have season 2. It's gonna be great. The freaking boy's dad's trying to sell the summer house. That's probably why Conrad went there and is trying to, like, get away from everything, because he's fucking pissed at his dad. Why would he do that? I'm so confused. Conrad's trying to save the house. I'm so sad. This is getting depressing. Okay, I really hate Mr. Fisher, and I'm also starting to get on Conrad's side. I know I was not Team Conrad earlier, but I'm starting to come around to him because he's making a lot more sense now that we're kind of understanding him. Guys, it's starting to get dark outside, and it's been a while since I've updated you guys, so I have a lot to talk about. First of all, fuck Mr. Fisher. We hate him. I literally can't deal with him trying to sell this freaking house. Like, how big of a douche do you have to be? Don't really understand that. Second of all, they're throwing a 4th of July party at their house, so that's fun. Belly gets way too drunk, and, like, Conrad's trying to take care of her, make sure she doesn't drown in the ocean. And they have, like, this almost moment, and I really want them to have this moment, and they don't because it's just not the right time, I guess. Like, Conrad's not there to be able to do it. He's too upset about everything that's happening, and Belly's way too drunk anyways, so probably for the best that it didn't happen yet. But then she goes back upstairs and has this urge to call her mom because, like, she doesn't know what to do, and it's getting really overwhelming, and she calls her mom and is like, you need to come here, please come here. So I'm just waiting for Laurel to swoop in and, like, save the day, save the house, because they can't get rid of the house. Like, Mr. Fisher can't get rid of this freaking house. This isn't even his house. It's Susanna's house, and Laurel's house, and the kid's house. Back off, dude. We can't deal with you right now. Guys, I feel so bad for Jeremiah, and, like, now getting his POV in this book and, like, how he feels like he's always second place to his brother. I just feel so bad for him, and, like, I want him to, like, see that he is awesome and, like, better than his brother, in my opinion, because he's actually there for the people in his life and actually cares about people and is not being selfish like some people. I'm pretty sure Belly doesn't end up with him in the very end, but I really like him, and Jeremiah, I would be your girl, so don't worry. Oh my god. I feel so bad for him, though. Like, he's talking about how no matter how many times he hurt her, I knew that if he wanted her back, she was his, and she had always been. Like, that's so sad. Belly, get your freaking head out of your ass and pay attention. Holy shit. So, Laurel showed up, and shit hit the absolute fan between her and Belly. They had a huge argument. Belly said so many mean things to her mom, and Laurel hit her in the face. And Jeremiah ran down to the beach after Belly to, like, go comfort her and all this. And then Belly finally talked to her mom, and Laurel's going to try to do something so that they don't sell the house because she's trying to do this for Susanna and the boys. She wants to make sure that they're okay. Laurel is a frickin' bad bitch. That's all I'm going to say about it. Oh my god. I don't even... What? Jeremiah is kissing her, and I'm in shock. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna happen like this. Okay. I've composed myself a little bit. It's been a few minutes since I've updated you guys. They're at Brown because Conrad's taking his finals, and they're waiting on him, and Belly asks about Conrad and if he ever talks about her, and then Jeremiah gets all, like, pissed off and is like, don't ask me about him. And then she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he, like, looks like he's gonna say something, and then he just grabs her face and is, like, kissing her. And then I stopped reading because I needed to talk about it. So I don't know what's about to happen, but, well, everything's out on the table now. Conrad just caught them kissing in the car. Red alert. We have a problem, Houston. We have a problem. And now he's talking to her and knows that she's been wearing this necklace that he got for her, like, the whole time. And she wasn't even supposed to have it. It was literally in his dorm room. Like, he didn't give it to her. Oh my god. This is insane. Dude, I was just starting to like Conrad, and now he's being a dick again. I can't deal with this man. I don't like him. I don't know how all you people are Team Conrad because he's acting like a complete jackass. This is ridiculous. This behavior is unacceptable. I cannot get behind him. Okay. Just finished book 2. And I have some thoughts. First of all, not a very big Conrad fan. Don't know why you guys are. Like, I watched the show and I liked him more in the show. But in the books, he's just kind of a dick. And I don't stand for it. Maybe it's like the soundtrack and the way that they wrote the show is helping him, but the books, he's just not a good dude, to be honest. Like, he's very like touch and go, push and pull, like sending mixed signals to Belly. And then there's Jeremiah, and he's just all in. He's always been Belly's friend. He's always been there for her, and now there's like more feelings there, and he's such a nice guy compared to Conrad that like there's no way I can't stand him. So like, unless there's something drastic about to happen in this one, then I am firmly setting in Team Jeremiah, at least after book 2, because Conrad just kind of sucks, and I'm sorry to people who like him, but he is not very nice. Like, he has his moments, but then he's just a dick the rest of the time. And I like people who are steady. I don't want this up and down. So, I might end up going to bed. I might start reading this one, but I'll keep you posted. I don't like Conrad, though. He's just not it. So, we'll see. Alright, book 3, here we go. Jeremiah's a little frat boy. Now I can see why people are not Team Jeremiah. What is with him cheating on her on spring break? What is this shit? Jeremiah, I had your back, dude, until you took on and did this shit. Alright guys, it's a couple days later now. I haven't been reading my book because I was at my boyfriend's house, and yes, I am very aware of my lovely sunburn that I got at a water park. PSA, don't let a 10-year-old do your sunscreen. Doesn't work out very well. But anyways, I was at my boyfriend's house, went to his pool and all that stuff. That's why I'm sunburnt. Also, I just took a shower, so I look like a drowned rat, but we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to continue the video. We're getting back into book 3, and I think where we picked up, or where we last left off, was finding out Jeremiah cheated on Belly, and cannot stand him for that. Can't deal with that. Don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm having a crisis, because I was Team Jeremiah through the last 2 books, and it might end up switching in this book, and I feel like we're finally going to figure out why all these people are Team Conrad and not Team Jeremiah, so I'm waiting for the shoe to drop of why Conrad is clearly the better man, because this cheating crap is just not going to work for me. Okay, something is seriously going wrong in this situation. What happened to my, like, cutesy Jeremiah, besties to lovers boy? He's now turned into this, like, douchey frat bro who cheats on his girlfriend? Boy, what happened? I don't understand. You're going to have to fix your behavior. This is unacceptable. I'm liking that Taylor seems to have a little bit more depth in this book. So maybe it's because they're older and so she's like more mature, but she seems a little less self-centered and more like worried about what's actually good for Belly. Like she's trying to help her through this whole cheating breakup situation. What the fuck? He just asked her to marry him? Dude, she's just trying to get over you cheating on her. What the? Oh my god. Y'all are in freaking college, like, barely. Calm down. Okay, I have some opinions about this proposal situation because, first of all, a proposal should not be an apology for you cheating on your girlfriend. That's not how to handle that. Now it's kind of, like, tainted as this way you are getting out of being in trouble. I don't agree with that. Second of all, probably just a little young for that. And I also don't know what Belly's going to say because I haven't read that far, but I feel like she's going to say yes, and then there's going to be like wedding drama, and all this between the brothers, because Conrad's gonna like feel like he missed his shot, and I don't know. I feel like she might get cold feet because we just had a flashback scene about Conrad, and she was like thinking about it over the last day or two while she wasn't talking to Jer. I just don't agree with this proposal situation. It should not be an apology. It should be a happy thing, not something that you're trying to band-aid over your mistake. Belly, no! Why did you say yes? This could have been so cute if this was not a band-aid to fix the cheating. Like, he says, oh, it's not about that. I love you. Da, 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 da. If you loved her so much, you would not have cheated on her the way that you did. And you wouldn't be using your marriage proposal as a band-aid. No, 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 no. And that's kind of manipulative of her feelings, because you know that this girl is in love with you. And you're telling her all these nice things about how you're going to go get an apartment together, move in together, and do all these things. And she's very vulnerable because you've literally broken her heart by cheating on her. And now you're trying to come in here with this. So manipulative. I do not like this. I don't know what happened to my boy, but this is not my boy, and we're not here for it. I think I'm about to go into Team Conrad camp, and this is foreign territory for me. Alright, it's been a few days since I read, but I'm ready to pick it back up. I just read a chapter and thought I would update you guys. So basically what's been happening is that it's a flashback chapter to when Belly first moved to college, explaining like how she started making friends. She felt kind of like left out of everything, and it explains how her and Annika became friends, and how I feel like she's starting to have some like, not necessarily like doubts, but like, or regrets really, but like, I don't really know how to say it, but she's feeling like she might be missing out on living with like her girlfriends, because she's gonna live with Jeremiah because they're gonna get married, which I don't agree with, or like I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like, he basically used his proposal as like an apology cover-up, and I hate that. Honestly, I've been Team Jeremiah this whole time, but not really so much anymore, because I feel like that is like a major mistake, and he should not be asking that big of like a commitment as an apology slash like cheating cover-up. So the door's open for you, Conrad. Let's get it. Also, really don't like how Jeremiah just like doesn't think about her family situation as far as like money goes. Like, they just went and ate at a restaurant, and he ordered the most expensive thing on the menu and like didn't even think about it, even though he obviously has to know that Belly's family is not like well off like his family is, but he just doesn't think about it. And because all of his bills get sent to his dad, he just never thinks about it, and that's gonna be a problem if they actually end up getting married, because I feel like he's gonna like blow all their money, or like not know how to manage finances, and it's gonna be a problem, especially with how young they are. They're still like got a lot of college left. They're not gonna have money, and he just is like spending money at random. And when he gets married, I'm pretty sure his dad's not gonna pay for everything. So I'm gonna cry. They keep talking about how Susanna would have wanted to be at the wedding and wanted to contribute and all this stuff, and then they keep bringing up how they have to tell their parents, and I just wish Susanna was there, because she would be like the one being super supportive when Laurel's definitely gonna freak out and be like, you're way too young. Susanna would have been like, no, they're in love, da 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 da. And I just hate that she's not like here for that. But Jeremiah was saying how he doesn't think that Belly needs to work like double shifts at this restaurant and stuff, because he has this savings account, and his mom, it's from his mom's money that she would have wanted to contribute, and they only get married once, and da 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 da. And it's just making me really sad and miss Susanna, because she was such a good character, especially after watching the show. I'm just like, I wish she was here too. Dude, this is how you know that like she's not that into Jer. She's literally engaged to Jeremiah and is still talking about she shaved her legs extra like twice and did her hair extra special because she thought Conrad's gonna be there. And she's not doing that for Jer, she's doing it for Conrad, even though she's literally engaged to Jeremiah. We all know where her heart is. Like, it's pretty obvious. We're getting a Conrad POV. Jeremiah's about to announce their engagement. Shit's about to go down. Oh. Laurel just popped off at them. I'm dying. This is hilarious. Damn, Laurel really just said she wasn't gonna go to the wedding. Okay? It's freaking savage. I'm really liking Taylor and Belly's relationship in this book. They seem like they've really matured, and I'm digging it. Taylor's being way supportive compared to everybody else. Alright, so Belly literally just like ran away from her house because her parents are not on board, and even JR can't convince her, so she's staying at the summer house. Alright guys, I am back home. I actually just spent like 5 hours driving because I went and got new furniture for my new house that I move into in like a week and a half. So it's already like 9:30 at night and I just got out of the shower. But I'm very determined that I want to finish this series tonight, so we're gonna try to get it done. I really want to know how everything ends and get this uploaded relatively fast for y'all. So yeah, not gonna delay anymore. Let's get into it. Getting Conrad's POV, I can totally tell why people are Team Conrad now. Ugh, he's so sweet and so cute, and he's like been in love with Belly since the beginning, and we're finally getting the admission of it. He's even talking to this other girl back where he's like going to school in California, and he was dating her and like admitted how he was in love with Belly, and she recognizes that he literally still is, and he can't love her because he's in love with Belly. And then it flashes back to where it is presently. I really just feel like Jeremiah fucked up way too much, and Conrad's been into her and loved her the entire time, and things didn't work out because of like the family drama and Susanna and all of that, but nothing is really going to stand in their way if they can get out of this wedding situation, because let's be real, Belly's second choice is Jeremiah, and she's doing it because Conrad's not available. You can totally tell that this is true because of the way that she acts when she sees him, and how she like says that she did her hair extra special for Susanna's thing because Conrad was going to be there, and like took extra time to shave her legs really well and like stuff like that. And I'm just like, it is so evident, and you can't marry the other brother when that's how you feel. There is major trouble in paradise between these two. They're literally fighting a ton at dinner, and like Belly's already mad because he didn't show up to go shop at Michael's or whatever for wedding decor, and Conrad went with her, and they had like a little moment in the store, and I'm fully Team Conrad now. Screw Jeremiah. I loved him earlier in the books, and I'm fully converted because he's annoying me and is not being very nice. Just saying. I literally just turned the page, and we're back to Conrad's POV, and I think I found my favorite quote. It says, "I would rather have had someone shoot me in the head with a nail gun repeatedly than have to watch the two of them cuddling on the couch together all night." Mood. Same, Conrad. I'm really not in the mood to watch them cuddle on the couch all night because I don't really like them anymore. Conrad's going to talk to Laurel for Belly. This is so cute. It's literally like for him. It's literally for her to marry his brother, and he's still going to do it because he cares about her and wants her to not be sad. Alright, I have some observations. First, Conrad is much more present in this book for Belly than Jeremiah is being at all. Like, Conrad is the one going with her shopping for all this wedding stuff. He went originally to the Michael's store with her, and then has now gone to the florist, helped her pick out flowers, and then stopped at a peach stand and like had done a U-turn just so she could go. And she gets like such butterflies when he even like touches her. Like, he wiped like peach juice off of her face or something, and she said it was the most intimate thing anyone had ever done to her. Like, girl, we know how you feel, and you need to stop lying to yourself, because he is obviously much more attentive with her than Jeremiah is. He's Jeremiah's been very absent through all this. He's making jokes about the wedding and like not taking it very seriously when it's very serious to her and is causing a lot of discourse for her family. Jeremiah's just not really showing up the way he should be. And I think it's kind of starting to come to Belly's attention that that is the case. And I don't know, I have all the feelings. Jer and Belly really can't get along about anything. Her mom showed up at the wedding shower. Even though she doesn't approve, she's still going to be supportive. Alright, Laurel. Show up for your kid. I like it. Okay, I definitely think Conrad's about to crash the wedding or, like, do the stand up and say that they shouldn't get married and, like, speak now thing. Because he just went to his old boss's house from when he used to bus tables at the seafood restaurant. And his, like, 70-something-year-old ex-boss was like, if you don't stand up and say something, you're going to regret it. It doesn't matter that he's family. Like, if she's the one, she's the one. You need to do something about it. And he said that he left there feeling lighter. And let me quote it real quick. He said, I felt lighter when I left Ernie's house a couple hours later. I always did. So he's probably going to take his advice, and it's going to be dramatic. I just know that Belly feels this too. She needs to stop denying it. He just came in with an injury, and she like all cleaned it up and everything, and wanted to kiss him, but she's engaged to his brother, and is supposed to be getting married literally next weekend. This needs to be your sign, girl. This is not what you need to be doing. You should not be marrying his brother. Clearly, if that's how you still feel about him. Belly knows all the stuff Conrad's been doing for her, like talking to her mom and stuff. She is so confused. And I just need this to click in her brain. Shit's about to get real. Conrad just found out that Jared cheated on Belly. I've never seen him so mad at his brother. And Jared just got home and he was like drunk off his ass, screaming how he's gonna marry Belly, da 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 da. And now Belly sees Conrad down on the beach. And I stopped reading to update, but I think she's about to go talk to him and they're gonna have like a little heart to heart or something. But really concerned about what's about to go down. Well, he did it. He just told her that he loves her. And I feel like this is about to get insane. This is literally all Belly's ever wanted, was for Conrad to love her. And now it's super complicated because she's about to marry his brother, but his brother cheated on her. I'm so stressed. Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is unfair. Conrad just gave her the best love confession she's literally ever gonna get. And she just fucking rejected him. I'm depressed. This is not okay. What the hell? Jared literally cheated on you. And Conrad is here, emotionally available, trying to help you. He's literally always been protective of you and like taking care of you. And you're just gonna reject him to go marry a man who cheated on you. And literally proposed to you to cover up his cheating and make you not be mad at him anymore. My rant's over. Why is this book gonna make me cry? Oh, good grief. Conrad just told Laurel how he feels about this whole situation, and they're talking about how they wish Susanna was there because she would know what to do. And Laurel knows that Conrad loves Belly, and like this is the hardest thing for him. And now I'm starting to wonder if she like partially was trying to get them not to have the wedding because she knew that Conrad is the right guy for Belly and not Jeremiah. And it wasn't just the age thing, it was that she knew her daughter was with the wrong guy. We're so close to the end, I really need to know what happens. Holy shit, things just literally hit the fan. Also have a band on my finger because I paper cut myself. Jeremiah literally, he just found out about the whole thing. Like, Belly couldn't sleep, so she told him. And then he decides to bring up her seeing Conrad over Christmas break and not telling him. And now he doesn't even know if he wants to get married. And he, like, stormed off and Belly wanted to go with him. And he said no. I don't think this wedding is going to happen. So my prediction of the whole, like, standing up, speak now, or forever hold your peace thing is not correct. But I really don't think they're getting married. Like, if they do, I will be extremely shocked because this is just not working out in their favor. Oh my god. Literal shit is hitting the fan. Like, these teenagers are stressing me out. Literally, Jeremiah just left after their fight, and he ended up at Susanna's garden at the women's shelter, and Conrad finally found him and went there to talk to him and give him the letter that his mom had written for him for his wedding day. And Jeremiah and Conrad are in this big argument about Belly and, like, who loves her more and who's right for her and da-da-da-da-da. And Jeremiah's, like, punching the crap out of Conrad, and this whole fight is happening. And then Jeremiah says some, like, unforgivable words. He says, "I'm going back," he said finally, "but not with you. You're not my brother anymore. You're dead to me. I don't want you at my wedding. I don't want you in my life. I want you gone." That's freaking harsh. Oh my god. This is a shit show. No way. The letter says Dear Conrad on it. Either Laurel is, like, a sick and twisted for giving the wrong letter, or some mistake was made, or Susanna has, like, some divine intervention, or I don't know what's happening. The infinity necklace is back. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't deal with this anymore. He gave her infinity. That's why the necklace is so important. I'm gonna cry. What the heck? This is ridiculous. So they're not getting married. And I think for the first time all book, I actually feel bad for Jeremiah. I feel really sorry for him about this whole letter switch up, because that's just really sad. And I know it has to freaking suck for him to feel like he's always Belly's second choice, because even if she doesn't say that he is, like, she obviously and has now admitted that she will always hold a spot for Conrad in her heart. And I just feel really bad, but I think we're about to have a time jump, because I looked at the next page and it said a couple years later, and I'm really hoping we get some resolution, because there's not that many pages left in this book and I need a happy ending. So oh my god. Susanna wrote her wedding letter and now she's getting married again. And she's marrying Conrad this time. It's her happy tears. It's okay. So I finished the book, except I think there's a little bonus excerpt at the end that's like Conrad's letters that he wrote for Belly, so I might read those in a minute. But oh my gosh, the ending was so good. I wish it was a little bit longer and like we saw more of the wedding and everything, but it gave Belly and Conrad their happy ending. Jer has a date to their wedding, so he's not alone. Everyone gets to be happy. I really wish we heard more about Steven at the end. I feel like he got the shaft and didn't get like an ending. Oh. I'm gonna give myself the night to think about everything, and then I will probably talk to you guys in my car on my way to work tomorrow, and we'll do a little recap to end the video to, you know, let me get my thoughts in order and actually be able to formulate what I have going on in my head. Alright guys, it's the next morning and I've had a little bit of time to get my thoughts together. I'm now driving into work and I have a few things I want to say about the books. So first of all, I really enjoyed reading them. They were a super easy read, and I definitely think part of that is due to the fact that they're obviously built for a younger audience. I'm about to be 22. Main character starts at 15, so I just feel like it was definitely a book series that is meant for like teens and preteens, and I was definitely not the target demographic. That being said, I did still really enjoy it, although I know I would have enjoyed it more if I had read it in middle or high school. As far as the characters go, I really enjoyed the characters. They were very flawed characters, which I think only goes to show how young they are, because they make like decisions that definitely most adults would probably not make. But that is part of them being, you know, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, and not having the life experience to make the right decisions. So I'm not gonna fault them there on that. The love triangle aspect, I'm usually not a huge fan of a love triangle in books, and that is because there's usually always one person who's like obviously the only choice, and then there's one person who's obviously like the second choice. But in this series, I honestly jumped back and forth, and I think you guys could see that so much with who I wanted Belly to be with, and I feel like that makes it a more dynamic story because you don't really know who you want to root for and like where they're going to end up, and that makes it a much more engaging and interesting story because you're not just getting annoyed at the interactions that the characters are having when it's not like the one. So I think that that is definitely a sign of good writing, so good for Jenny Han on that. I don't have a ton of other things to say other than the fact that I wish I had summers like that growing up, because that makes me really jealous. And after watching the show, like the first season of the show as well, I'm just like, Mom, why could you not have a best friend with 2 hot sons so that I could grow up like that? But you know, you do what you can do, and we don't all have that experience, so I'll be happy for her. But I do think that it is a really good book series, especially if you are on the younger side, to check out. If you haven't seen the show, go check that out on Amazon Prime. It's really good. The characters and like the casting of that show, chef's kiss. Like, they look exactly how I imagined them in my brain, so that was really cool. After having read the first book, I watched the show because I couldn't wait. So I watched it right after reading the first one. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes everything that I felt like I needed to say, and I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and hit subscribe so you can see more reading vlogs from me in the future. I'll link my other reading vlogs in the eye so you guys can check those out. There's one on here for It Ends With Us. I also have a Song of Achilles reading vlog, so there's a little bit of everything. And there will be lots more coming in the future. If you have any books that you want to see a reading vlog for, leave them in the comments down below so I can check them out and do a reading vlog for you guys. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!